Step into the ancient world of myths, where gods wielded their power over mortals and creatures of terror roamed the earth. Today, we tell the riveting tale of the Minotaur and the Labyrinth, Theseus and Ariadne. You won't believe the lengths one young hero went to, all to confront a creature so fearsome, its roar shook the corridors of a labyrinth designed for eternal entrapment. But let's start from the beginning. Once upon a time, on the idyllic island of Crete, there stood a palace, grand and majestic, the palace of Knossos. Yet beneath its beauty lay a dark secret. King Minos, the mighty ruler of Crete, bore an insidious curse beneath his feet, a maze of stone passageways so complex, so disorienting, that it was said even Daedalus, its creator, scarcely escaped. At its center lived a terror like no other, the Minotaur. Half man, half bull, the creature was neither fully divine nor purely mortal. It was, in truth, a punishment from the gods themselves. You see, Minos had angered Poseidon, god of the sea, through unparalleled arrogance. Poseidon sent a magnificent bull to King Minos, expecting it to be sacrificed as a token of reverence. But Minos defied the god, keeping the beast out of greed. This act condemned his wife, Queen Pasiphae, to an unnatural and chilling punishment. Enchanted by the gods, she bore the Minotaur, a creature destined to haunt the labyrinth until death. To keep the creature appeased, King Minos exacted a horrifying price from Athens, a rival city-state subdued by Crete's dominance. Every 9 years, 7 young men and 7 young women from Athens were delivered to the Minotaur's lair. They were never heard from again. Amidst this grim reality, the horror of the labyrinth became a stain on Crete's glory and a symbol of utter despair for Athens. But legends are never born in silence. Enter Theseus, a prince of Athens, cunning and valiant. Upon learning of his people's plight, he chose not to resign to fate. Instead, in a voice both bold and unwavering, Theseus declared, "I will slay the Minotaur and end this accursed tribute." Athens watched in awe as their prince joined the 14 condemned tributes sailing to Crete. Determined, yet acutely aware of the impossibility of his mission, Theseus held his head high, the strength of an entire city burning in his chest. Upon reaching the shores of Crete, Theseus caught the eye of Ariadne, King Minos' daughter. She wasn't just struck by the young prince's bravery, she saw something deeper: hope, resolve, and defiance against injustice. Driven by love and defiance of her tyrannical father, Ariadne decided to help him. One fateful evening, she met Theseus in secret. In her hands, she held a simple yet extraordinary gift, a golden thread. "Tie this to the entrance of the labyrinth," she whispered. "Unravel it as you go deeper, and let the thread guide your escape." Her gaze lingered as she added, "And Theseus, do not look back, only forward." As dawn broke, Theseus stood before the entrance to the labyrinth. Its yawning gates of despair loomed over him. With the golden thread firmly in hand, he stepped inside, the faint echo of Ariadne's words steadying his resolve. Endless darkness engulfed him. The air was damp, heavy with the stench of decay and lingering despair from those who entered before him. As footsteps echoed through twisting corridors, a sense of dread clawed at Theseus's composure. The silence was broken. A guttural roar echoed through the labyrinth's walls, sending a shiver down his spine. The Minotaur was nearby. Finally, it emerged, a towering figure with the body of a man and the head of a bull. Its eyes, burning embers of incandescent rage, fixed upon Theseus. Clutching his sword tightly, the prince braced himself for the inevitable battle. The Minotaur charged forward, its tremendous hooves shaking the foundation of the labyrinth. Theseus dodged, narrowly escaping the creature's deadly horns. His heart raced, adrenaline surging through his veins. The beast was relentless, and the confined passages only heightened the tension. But Theseus was astute. He watched for patterns, used his agility to outsmart the beast. Blow after blow, he pressed on, tireless and resolute. The culmination of their battle approached, a moment charged with fury and precision. With a deafening cry, Theseus found an opening and drove his blade deep into the creature's heart. Moments of silence followed the Minotaur's final defiant roar before it collapsed to the ground, lifeless. Victory belonged to Athens. With his task complete, Theseus felt the crushing weight of urgency. Time was not on his side. He had to escape the labyrinth. The golden thread glinted faintly in the dim light, its presence reminding him of Ariadne's faith. Following it back step by step, he retraced his path. Every shadow, every unfamiliar twist stirred his vigilance. At last, light seeped through a distant exit. There stood Ariadne, waiting with bated breath. Their eyes met, hers brimming with relief, his with gratitude. Without hesitation, they fled the palace of Knossos together under a silver moonlit sky, their faces aglow with the thrill of survival. But here, the tale takes an unexpected turn. During their return voyage to Athens, Theseus made a fateful decision. On the island of Naxos, he left Ariadne behind. Why? Was it a careless betrayal? Was it destiny orchestrated by the gods, as some legends suggest? The truth remains elusive, drowned in the waves of mythology. Upon returning to Athens, Theseus was heralded as the great hero who liberated his city from its curse. The tale of his bravery spread far and wide, ensuring that his name would echo through eternity. Yet the legend is more profound than a mere feat of heroism. The labyrinth, its winding corridors, and the fearsome Minotaur serve as metaphors, reminders of the complexities of life, the resilience of human determination, and the bittersweet fragility of relationships. In the end, the Minotaur and the labyrinth isn't just a story of victory. It's a parable about sacrifice, choices, and the shadow of uncertainty that even the brightest triumphs can cast. If you found yourself captivated by the story of Theseus and the Minotaur, make sure to smash that like button. Have another favorite myth or legendary tale? Share it in the comments below, and of course, subscribe to our channel for more journeys into the realms of history and mythology. Don't miss our next epic adventure, where myth and history collide.